Welcome to another episode of the Halfway to Middle Age podcast. I am Uncle Vernmo. This
There we go.
gentleman over here is
I'm J-Bone.
there he
I'm
is.
J-Bone.
He is J-Bone. So I heard on Two Bears, One Cave the other day a question I thought was pretty funny. Tom asked, or maybe it was the other way around. Bert might ask Tom. Can't really remember, but they said if we were stuck, me and you were stuck on a deserted island with they use Jennifer Aniston, but because you're younger, we'll use Madeline Klein. How long do you think they would have to be stuck with us before they found us like super desirable? Yeah, I
I
mean,
think they would get sick of us pretty quick.
they'd get sick of us. We'd be trying to impress them, trying to throw the jokes on a little too much, I think. But
They would be like, I need you dead. I
yeah,
need you gone. I need you away from me.
they definitely wouldn't like us. That's for sure.
No, I
But,
don't.
this guy, the Sandman, I don't know. I can't get this. There he is.
We gotta find that setting, the Zoom setting at some point.
He would like me. Madeline Klein? I don't think so.
Yeah, if we're hanging out with a bunch of comedians, dudes, they might, enjoy us. Madeline Klein is gonna be like, I need you go because think about it. Her
Yeah.
whole life, she's been pretty, right?
But
So like
what if we treat them like they're nothing? Like we ignore them the whole time. We have a game plan. We go, listen, we know who they are. So let's just ignore them. There's only four of us on a deserted island. What if we play hard? We play hard to get. That's a
how
plan.
long do you think you play hard to get?
I mean, in this world, I'm not married, so probably not long. But I'm just saying, I probably play pretty easy to get. But in this made up world where we're living in. But I'm just saying, I don't know. Maybe they'd find us charming.
I
Probably
don't think so.
not. No.
They're surrounded by class all the time. Like they're
Yeah.
surrounded by
Yeah.
people who have like millions of dollars and they're going to like etiquette dinners and all
Maybe
that
they want to.
stuff.
Maybe they
They're
want to hear.
not used to we are practically like we in her eyes,
Mhm.
we're like a this far away from basically being homeless. You know what I'm
Like,
saying?
do I have to drop that we have 58,000 subscribers on him first day? That's all. My only question to you
Do you
is,
know what she's gonna say to that?
she gets done in 10 minutes. I get it.
Yeah.
I get it's nothing to her. You know what I mean? I'll drop a couple things. I got a pretty nice watch. Maybe I show her that. I'm just saying, don't sell a
Yeah,
short.
but your nice watch is nothing.
I
It's
know. And
nothing.
you give them, I say 2 weeks. 2 weeks. Okay, I'll raise you this question then. They know and we know the rest of the world's dead. We're not just deserted. We are actually the last four people in the world.
I'm
So
probably just gonna kill myself.
you're going to kill yourself and not give yourself the opportunity maybe to hook up with one of them.
They're not going to.
If we are the only four people, we've got a shot. I'm just saying, give yourself a fighter's chance,
First off, why would they be thinking about that when they go, "Oh, we're the only four people left.
right? Well, you let me
Let's
tell you
do it."
this. Let me tell you this. We're going to be looking pretty good because there's going to be no Taco Bell, nothing. We're going to be getting kind of shredded 2 weeks in because we're not going to be eating anything. Plus, you don't like fish. So, what are you going to be eating on a deserted island? I
I
don't know.
once again restate my statement and say I'm just done. Like
I'm
nothing about
saying,
that seems
I'm
fun to me.
saying you give us 2 to 3 weeks.
I don't want to be on a deserted island 2 to 3 weeks. No one there's no reason for me to escape this island now. I don't like anything on it.
Right?
I don't want to be there. I'll go. I'll just go. You can have all the time to yourself with them. I'll leave.
I'm working a three-way angle pretty quick then. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, I'm gone.
Not gonna happen, but I'm working it for a while. All right.
I gotta wait 3 weeks on this deserted island of not eating, no shelter, for
Mm.
the potential chance that they might not find me awful.
I got a story I'd tell Jen right off the bat. So the other day I was sitting there watching the TV and I'm like, oh man, I think the speaker's crackling. I think it's almost time to get a new OLED TV. And I was like really convinced. I'm messing with the volume. It's still there.
OLED?
Whatever. You call it an OLED, I call it a OLED. I don't know. I never heard it said before. That makes more sense.
It's the screen.
Anyway, so thanks for clarifying before I tell Jen this story. It's
Yeah,
not
yeah, yeah.
she's too young. You know what I mean? I let her go. But I'm gonna talk to Jen. I'm gonna tell her this story. So I'm sitting there, Jen, right? And I'm messing with the volume. I'm doing it. And I'm like, damn, I really do need a new TV. Wasn't the TV. My dog was chewing a bone and it was crackling, but I didn't see her. So I was really convinced that my TV was on the fritz. And you know how I like to buy things. I was already like, oh man,
You're already on Best
gives me
Buy.
an opportunity because I can't sit there with crackling and the speakers
Oh no.
thing. I can't do
You
it.
know what drives me the craziest though?
I think Jen likes dogs. I think I'm saying she'd be into it. And I'm looking pretty good at this point. I'm pretty ripped up and I'm tan. So I forgot to tell you.
You're burnt.
I'm burned, but as your dad says, every year since I've known him, I got to get that base burn before I start to tan. So I get the burn, I turn it into tan. All of a sudden, I'm starting to look pretty. It could be because all of a sudden, Jen's getting a little
Okay, but
delusional,
why do you
no
want to
sleep,
live?
no eat, and all of a sudden, I'm starting to look like, Bradley Cooper or whatever it is. I don't know,
But
but I'm just saying.
why would you want to live through 3 or 4 weeks of hell
I
for
think
a maybe?
I think it's a possibility that's enough to fight for three. Plus, I like fish, which brings me to a question I have for you because I do like fish, and it actually kind of leads into my question. What's like one thing that you don't do, but other people do that you were like, damn, I wish that I did that. Like, and I'll bring it up this. I wish that I like casually fished, and every time I see people talk about it, I think, man, that just looks like fun. Just go out on a boat,
We
throw.
could casually fish.
I know, but I never do it. I think about it all the time. You know
You
why?
don't say it.
You know why? Because I don't really technically know how to fish.
Nobody knows how to fish when they start.
Yeah, but I'm 47. I mean, that's an
Who
excuse,
cares?
you know? So I don't really know how to fish. So I don't want to go out with somebody that is like it's like I want to be good at golf now at this phase of my life. But everybody that I know has already been playing golf for so long that I'm so far behind the eight ball that I don't want to play with anybody that I'm going to feel less than. And I want to pick up the ball and go cry and just drink beer and drive the golf cart off a cliff. So I don't play it. And I make fun of people
Did you
who play
just
golf.
take the exact scene from Happy Gilmore 2?
Yeah, I did. But yeah, I actually did. And then I got, I got to get, I didn't realize that once again I pirated something from the Sandman, but I definitely did. I was like, one time I was talking about another thing that I would do. I'd wear the wedding ring to get people, and you were like, that's a Sandler movie. So that's twice I thought I had an original idea.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'd have my driver would have a little thing. I could open it, take shots at the kid. All right, whatever. So I stole it, but it's still a really good idea. So anyway, I want to be a golfer, but now at this stage of my life, I'd have to start playing with my 10-year-old just to maybe give myself a little bit of an advantage. But golf's hard because a few times I have played, it's like then people have the tee time behind me, and then I get pressure when I'm up there driving. I either drive it like 6 feet or I hit it right into the woods. So it's a tough thing to get into later on in life. It's almost like I have to go golf by myself.
Sometimes you need to have like a stoner mentality. You
Yeah.
gotta have that. You gotta have that Post Malone, whatever, man. You know?
I feel like I'm a whatever man guy, but then I'm not a whatever man guy.
You're a selective whatever
I
man
can tell
guy.
you what, I can tell you this for sure. My BMW is basically, she's a gun now. I'm pretty sure, but I'm hanging on to a hope that I can get it fixed. I hate calling people on the phone. So I want to drive there to the place and make an appointment. My wife thinks it's the weirdest thing, but I get like really worked up when the phone's like ringing because I think I'm gonna say like something. I don't know what I'm gonna do, but I bumble through the phone calls, mumble my way through it, and I don't like it. So I was thinking about that, and I was thinking about how I will try to totally never go to a drive-through if I can. I don't like drive-throughs
You're a selective whatever guy.
because I don't like am I going to be using my mobile app? Give me a chance to tell you I'm going to use my mobile app. I'm not using the mobile app. You know why? Because I don't want to
Well,
eat.
it's probably because like their screen. I'm assuming that their screen like has it. Because
Mm,
if you go to McDonald's,
yeah.
it's like the first thing is, are you gonna put your
Mm,
code in?
yeah.
And then after you say no, you can order. So maybe on their screen, that's why they, because
Because
they are quick with it.
they're quick. I mean, as soon as I pull up, they're asking me if I'm going to use the
Yeah.
mobile app.
Actually,
And then like, how do
the
you answer?
places
I go,
around
no, sir.
here,
I know you go, yeah, I am, and then hit him with a number. My wife does the same thing. She'll hit him with the number just to get a Diet Coke.
I
That's
will give you that. That part's a little stressful
mm,
because obviously you want to look through what deal you're gonna grab.
right.
How do I have enough time to look for my deal
While you're asking me about it, yeah,
while I'm driving
yeah.
into the drive-through? I
Don't you?
gotta make sure, like,
There should be a menu before the ordering board.
yeah,
There should be two, but there should be something attached to it where I could stop, take a look at it before I actually hold up the drive-through line.
yeah.
And I could tell you what adds to the stress even more is then having people in the back change their mind. They were going to get two cheese.
Oh yeah,
I want a nugget. I don't care what you want at this point because now I'm really flustered and I don't want to be doing the no pickle, the no mustard thing on the first two, but the other two is normal. I don't even care anymore. It makes me want to
yeah.
right off the drive-through line. So if I go in, I look you eye to eye and I can say, hey, how's your day? My day's going pretty great. You know what I mean? I feel comfortable. I get into the order. I got the board right in front of me. I don't feel the heat of the cars behind me that I feel like they're pressuring. It's like when I go to the ATM machine and I feel pressured because I want to deposit cash. And I feel like I want to deposit it, but before that, I wanted to do something else with it. I needed to deposit a check. Now I feel like I'm holding up the guy behind me. So there's been
See,
times where I
that's
cut off my transaction, I go around, I circle back and get back on the line because I feel
tell me you don't do that.
I do it because I'm not going to hold the guy up behind me. 5 minutes.
Oh,
5 minutes is too long to be waiting in an ATM. Sometimes people are rushed. They're going to I got to get to the movies. Going to
well,
the
you
movies. I got to go
should have
grab.
left earlier, or you're gonna be late. This is my time.
You've never gotten frustrated because you were like, what is this person possibly doing at the ATM in front of me right now?
Timeout. Quick timeout.
Yep.
If you're driving and
Mhm.
someone's going slower than you in front of you,
Yes. I get frustrated.
frustrated. If you're driving and someone gets pissed behind you and speeds around you,
Hmm. I
that
get a
dude's an
little,
ass.
yeah,
Like, you know?
I get a little mad though. And
Yeah.
of road rage. I'm on the throughway and I see this guy. They're like he pull in front of this guy on the throughway. He pull in front of him. He slammed the brakes. This guy'd go over here. He tried to pass him, and I'm like watching it, and I'm like, whoa, that's pretty crazy. And next thing I know, they're alongside of me, and I'm like, dude, they're about to take me off of the road. So I'm like. This road rage is no longer like this is getting pretty dangerous for everybody. And the guy was so furious, like laying on the horn, giving the finger. He was like stopping in front of him, trying to get him to pull over. I was like, man, these guys are having a bad day. I was like, I gotta get the hell out of here before I get killed. And it's not even my road rage. Because the older I get, the less I want to get involved in road rage. You know,
Yeah.
finger. I get road rage now more when I let somebody out and they don't give the
Yeah.
that bothers me.
If I don't get, if my road rage comes from the lack of being courteous, if that, I don't know what,
I don't even have just road rage. I have life rage about people's lack of courtesy. Like you said about going out to your 2000s night and somebody bumped into your girlfriend without acknowledging it. That's my
oh, yeah.
rage level. That's not just driving. That's my life rage where I go, if you
I
can't
don't,
pass the same courtesy on to me as I would to you, meaning if you let me out, I give you a wave.
yeah.
Know what I mean? All the little things that should be really simply taught to you as a child to say please and thank you and all of that. I get really annoyed. And sometimes if
Like
it's
the,
a bad
I
day,
don't, did I tell this story the other day? The road rage I had in the parking lot?
that's a dangerous place to get road rage, though.
Yeah.
There's
Well, I
no
was
way
leaving
out if the guy
class.
pulls out a weapon.
I was
Oh,
leaving class and like classes all kind of get out around the same time. Like
yeah,
they're all on the same sort of schedule. The end times are all very close. So the parking lots are really hard to get out of. The one close to the buildings that I'm in,
yeah.
there's only one exit. So there's like th four rows going this way, and then one row, and then the exit's all the way in the corner.
Mm,
So I'm in the road, going to the exit. I'm already on my way to the exit. I got my spot.
yeah.
And there's this very new Honda Civic, college kid, don't know how someone affords all these. The amount of brand new cars is crazy to me in the college parking lot because I don't know. It's insane.
You have a pretty nice
But
truck though. Don't, I mean, it's not like what my first car was? Piece of
it's not my
crap.
first car.
That's right. Your first one was worse. I'm just saying, I didn't have a nice vehicle for a long, long time. So don't,
No, my truck's very nice, but I'm just saying, like, these are brand new, like $60,000 cars. Like,
yeah.
that's half, that's, or not half. My truck was like half of that.
Hmm.
But anyway, I let him out. I let him get his spot into this exit line.
Hmm.
No wave.
Hmm.
Not even a look. He looks straight, no wave, no nothing, goes right in front of me. Now, the end of where we were, where we had our spot, there's a stop sign, another lane, and that's the exit. So you have to get another spot into that last lane. He freaking pulls halfway into the lane, blocks the traffic coming this way, and then is like wigging out in
Hmm.
the car because the lady who's got her spot the right of way
Yeah.
didn't let him in. He's like, you kidding me? You kidding me? I'm like, are you serious?
Would you say
You
anything
went
though?
through the stop sign. You're blocking traffic.
Hmm.
It wasn't your turn. You didn't wave to me.
You don't like
I
being.
hope you crash. Like,
Yeah, no, I find that I get irritated pretty quickly lately, and it's not a good thing. So I'm trying to really get away from that. One thing that I thought was pretty funny today, Joey, my very, very good friend that I work out with, 2 weeks ago, I told him that I needed to go to Woodbury Commons, so I could get some new gym clothes for the fall. That I wanted to go to the Lululemon store and get some clothes. And he told me he didn't know men wore Lululemon. He thought it was just women that wore it. I said, actually, you have Lululemon. So, and he was like,
really?
yeah. And he said, I actually don't. I said, okay. So now it's 2 weeks later in the gym today, and I walked over to him and I said, hey, pal, because we've been calling each other like pal lately, which I think is the greatest thing. Instead of bud or bro, it's like, hey, pal, you know what that symbol is on your shorts? And he said, why? And I said, do you recall telling me you didn't own those, that you didn't think men wore Lululemon? And he said, I didn't say that. So it made me start to think. And I told him,
He said I didn't say that.
oh, yeah. I said, I think that I need to start wearing a body cam. I need to start recording all the stuff that I know that I hear. So I could then go back through weeks of footage and play it to prove it because I've got one upstairs, my wife, that will swear that I didn't say things that I know that I did. And it's just like most of the time she's right. I'd even put it in the 90s. But when I am right, I kind of draw a hard line on it where I'm not going to back off the fact that I know for sure that.
Nope.
So I think it
Nope.
would be kind of like those commercials, dropped red flag, go watch it. But I think that for my sanity, I should start wearing a body cam 24 hours. I think it would be really helpful.
I think not even for sanity. I think it would be really entertaining to watch.
Oh
Because
yeah.
imagine if you recorded yourself all the time, like with a body cam,
Uh-huh.
you would capture all the times that you had like those like jokes
Yeah.
that just like somebody keeps adding something to it and it just
Uh-huh.
keeps going on and on and
Yeah, yeah.
on.
Those are good
Like
ones.
imagine being able to go back and watch all those.
Those are
Like
great.
that would be awesome.
So anyway, so he said that he didn't say it. He definitely did. I'm gonna go get some new gym clothes because I got a new gym membership, 24-hour fitness in New Paltz. Opens up
The
in
new one?
yeah. Looks
Yeah.
2-year deal. Cost me a one spot, but
$100 for 2 years?
a $1 to sign up.
Well, huh?
$1 to sign up. It's a
Is
$1.
there a monthly fee?
Yeah.
I'm
44.
like, ah,
Ah. Anyway, so I was thinking 24-hour gym, and I said to them, I said, so do you
that
don't
is.
have people working there all the time? And they said, no, after a certain time we don't. And I was thinking, I get banged up at the bar. I fall asleep on the bench. You know what I mean? Like there's a place for me.
You're working out.
Yeah,
Just wake up before somebody gets there and
there's a
start.
place for me to go with a water and shower and everything. So basically, I now have kind of a home away from home if I want to tie one on up the block a little bit.
You also have your uh What's the word?
Who says
Office.
and who
Office.
says and who says weed kills your memory? I never heard that before.
Well, I was thinking because you
Oh
could
yeah,
go shower,
yeah.
like you could go do all your stuff. You could even get a workout in,
Hmm.
sober up a little bit, and go take a
Sober up.
nap in your office.
I like that. I like the way you think. So today I took a shower before I got on air. So I thought it was a good thing. And it made me start to think and wonder, and I'm curious about you. How many times would you say that you shower weekly? Are you a once a day guy? Are you a nighttime shower? Are you a daytime shower? Are you a morning shower? What is your shower routine?
It's so detailed.
Yeah.
Um, I don't know. It depends on like what I'm doing. If I'm working, I'm a nighttime shower. When I'm here
Yeah.
going to class, I'm a morning shower.
Hmm.
But I'm always unless it's like I left that morning, I didn't shower that day, but
You a one or two shower a day average.
oh, definitely one. Definitely one. I'm not
I'm more
showering
of a
twice.
one, but then I shower in the morning to wake up, and then I shower after the gym a lot of times because
Well, yeah, like that's what I'm saying. Like that's why it changes.
hmm.
Like if I'm going to class, I'm gonna shower before I do my classes.
So
But if
tell
I'm working out or going to work and getting gross,
so
I'm gonna
tell
shower.
everybody out there, Jason Harding's ritual. So my wife, for example, cannot take a shower if she doesn't brush her teeth. Needs to
Mm,
brush her teeth, starts to shower, brushes her teeth, goes in the shower.
right.
Do it. Do you are you and when she brushes her teeth every morning she gags on it. Every morning she brushes deep into her the back of her mouth, like the tongue. Are you a tongue brusher?
Yeah, but I don't make myself gag.
I don't brush my tongue. I wish I did.
You definitely should.
I
You
should.
ever see, or at least like the tongue scraper, because like a lot of bad breath comes from the stuff on your tongue.
What's a tongue scraper?
It literally looks like a giant, like giant is the wrong word. It's like a U that bends down.
Ooh,
Guess that's would be closer to an N,
mm, I want
and
it.
it bends down with like a. It kind of looks like a big floss stick,
Mm.
but the floss is like plastic, and you just scrape
Was
the
it a
tongue.
one-time use?
No, it's like plastic. You scrape the tongue, clean it, and then use it again.
I gotta get that.
No, I would definitely get one.
Secret Santa idea
So
for.
I was looking because unfortunately I did lose our pick of the week.
Oh, I looked too and got a game ready myself, but let's hear what your game is, please.
I don't have a game. I do have something fun that is kind of funny.
Okay,
So
hear it.
this week we have a couple of games that are like going to make some decisions, I guess. Not
Mm,
really decisions, but it's an interesting matchup.
mm,
So there are a couple of teams who are still no wins, 0 and 3.
mm.
Those are
New York
the
Giants.
Jets,
Hmm.
the Dolphins, the Titans, the Texans, the Giants, the Saints, and I think that might be all the 0 and 3
They're
teams. I
all
don't know.
playing each other, correct?
Jets are playing Dolphins. That's a division game, both 0 and 3.
Mm,
Titans are playing Texans. That's a division game, both 0 and 3.
mm.
The Saints are 0 and 3, NFC. The Giants are 0 and 3, NFC.
Yep.
They are playing the Bills, AFC 3-0, and the Chargers, AFC 3-0.
So there's going to be some 0 and 4 teams and some 1 and 3s.
Yeah.
Have you seen that Jackson Dart took over for Russell Wilson
Yeah.
starting
So
quarterback?
my question was I want to pick. This is going to be like big choice. I
Mm.
don't want the 0 and 3 versus the 3 and 0, like we kind of guess where that's going to go.
It could,
Maybe the Chargers, beat the Giants or the Giants beat the Chargers, whatever, but the Saints aren't beating the Bills. There's no way.
no.
We'll pick the 2 0 and 3 and then we can choose our game of the week
No.
excluding those two.
I would like the Texans.
Texans versus Titans. Okay, then I want the Dolphins.
I like that. I like how that lines up for me. I'll take
All
it.
right.
Game of the week. That is interesting though. 0 and 3, 0 and 3, 3 and 0, 0 and 3.
Yeah, right.
Triple win. Game of the week. I feel like we go to these teams a lot, but I'm going to do it anyway because I believe it is a very balanced game. It is the Kansas City Chiefs versus the Baltimore Ravens.
Yeah, that was I was in between that one and the Eagles and the Bucks.
Yep, me too. Let's do both. I'll give you
All
first.
right, you get first pick of whatever one you want to choose.
I'll take the Eagles.
That's unfortunate. Um, this is tough because I picked the Ravens last time and they keep not finding ways to win, but I don't think the Chiefs are that good either. I'm gonna go Ravens again.
Very good. Very good. All right, that's two games this week. Let's see how that works out. Speaking of football, we will be
That's
hitting
four games.
four games. We will be hitting the U of Albany. U of
Oh
Albany
yeah,
or U Albany? Is it of Albany?
just you, Albany.
U Albany football game. Who are they playing?
Rhode Island.
Rhode Island, eh? So that should be a fun game, celebrating your birthday. I'm
Yeah.
not going to ghost you for your birthday, even though I joked it because you totally blew mine off. I mean, by my guess, I've got about three or four more birthdays left. So try
Oh
not to
my God.
forget those. But I had a question for you. Does the name Neil Papworth mean anything to you?
I don't know who that could
I
be, if it's real or
feel
fake.
I feel like everybody should know Neil Patworth because Neil Patworth, December 3rd, 1992, put out the first ever text message.
Hmm.
And what, pray tell, do you believe was his first text message sent December 3rd, 1992?
December 3rd? Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. The first text message ever recorded, ever sent, December 3rd, 1992. Thank you to my hero, Neil Papworth. Otherwise, we would have to call people all the time. And I can tell you, some people don't get the hint when you're trying to get off the horn.
That
You,
is true.
you almost have to play the I'm losing you, the connection's not great, the dog's barking, the
No,
package.
I give up my mom's calling or someone else is calling. Someone's calling
Yeah.
and I gotta go.
Yeah. So anyway, so I looked that up because
Oh, hold on, like very quick, very quick.
no. Yeah.
I just saw uh one of the TikTok shop ads. It's a button that's a keychain, and
Mhm.
you link the button. It's linked to your phone, and you link it to whatever you want in the app.
Yeah.
So called a bye bye button. So
Uh,
it'll text you something like a text that you need to be texted, like your mom's in the hospital, or a call from your mom. You could set it to almost whatever you want, and you just click it, and then you're like, gotta go.
yeah. I'll get my kids like somebody will call and be like, "Hey, does so and so want to play?" And I'm like, and they could kind of hear it over the phone and they're like, "Oh my God, yeah." I mean, they would love to, but they're in big trouble and they have to clean their room. I don't know, they can't play.
I also love that you just outed your children because
Oh no, you don't know who I'm talking about. You have no idea.
because
You
um
don't know who's calling, okay? They don't.
because most of the time I would assume it's of the children who live next door. So
No way, not those angels.
because I don't think most children are calling you from outside of Eddie
Oh,
Lane.
they don't have a phone of their own. I'm thinking about getting them one for starting sixth grade. So, and of course, Abigail's like, she's the sweet one. I don't care what phone I get. And Andrew wants like the iPhone 24, so it's got to be like gold plated.
Oh,
And
have you seen the new iPhones?
I mean, I saw a commercial, but it
So
is
the
what.
Pros, nope, everyone's hating the Pros. They switched to aluminum for some reason, and they're getting destroyed within the day. Huge dents in the not the screen or anything, like the actual metal on the back is getting destroyed.
And those are probably pretty expensive too.
I think they're like for like $1,400, I think.
Hmm. That's
Imagine that day.
no,
That day, you
I
just
could not.
dropped $1,400.
You know what I did today? I got a dumpster because of the old snake pit and getting
Yep.
through its head and all that. So I got a monster dumpster. Backed right into it today with the truck. Didn't do any damage, but it's
Doesn't that thing have a brake assist?
got a brake assist. Didn't seem to didn't seem to work. Well, because I've got the BMW
This
here,
truck gets worse and worse.
the shed's here, the BMW's next to her. I had Shawnee drop off the dumpster, so it's close to where I already set up the garbage pile. I got the golf cart over here. I'm trying to like navigate all this, still get to the bus before the damn thing. I just went a little too fast, but what are you gonna do? I said to Andrew, I'm like, come on, get out and just tell me the bad news. He's like, there's no damage, but I didn't look, so for all I know, there's some green paint. No damage
He
to the
just, Andrew just wanted you to not be mad in the morning.
yeah, he was like, I don't want to hear anything this guy has to say.
I'm getting on the bus. He can find out when he gets out later.
But back to my Neil Papworth and his text messaging, maybe one of the greatest things ever. I want to tell people how me and you text because I think it's really funny. I think it's funny that we literally tell each other what we're thinking and doing. And by that, I mean, instead of LOL, if we say something funny, we say that made us smile, or that was a smirk, or that made me breathe out of my nose,
Too,
or
too strong air flows out the nostril.
I just think it's really the best. I think let's be honest with each other. You know what I mean? If I do, in
It
fact,
is so
do
much
that,
better than LOL.
and then you laugh out loud, I want the credit. I want the credit for making you laugh out loud. But I do not want to sit here and think I'm that funny when I'm not actually that funny, when it might have just got you a grin or a smile. So I do appreciate that you started that. I now no longer can tell anybody. I never said LOL. I always did ha ha, which I also don't really. I don't say haha, and I don't ever think that I've ever thought it. So I don't know why I text it. So I'm gonna start to just do like, heavy smile, deep smile, snicker, all that stuff, which I think is pretty awesome.
Like there was one that actually got me pretty good. Like I looked at it and I did like a,
Yeah,
but the it, like evolved into a full chuckle.
yeah. A chuckle.
So yeah, I give a two airs out the nose with
Yeah,
merging into a chuckle.
those are the best. Text messages are great. You know what I did not know? I was kind of embarrassed about it because I sent a message to my friend and I said, I don't want to sound like an 18-year-old, but stop leaving me unread. And he said, not to correct you, but the term is actually on red.
On red.
So I embarrassed myself. I embarrassed myself by being a needy friend because I was already kind of thinking, 15 minutes is a long time not to respond. I'm kidding. It was 18 minutes. But so I'm annoyed by not getting a response back. So I'm that needy guy that's like basically throwing a second text message to get a response for the first one. Right. And then text messages. There are few times where you do the text, you go to hit send, for some reason it doesn't go through. But most of the time, that's an excuse. Most of the time, people tell you,
Yeah.
they say, oh man, oh, up in arms. You know what I mean? FMS,
There's
OMG, all that.
yeah, there's a lot of
LMFAO.
times where I have typed it out
Uh,
and just never hit that blue button.
Nobody believes you though.
I
I
know nobody believes
I
me.
don't believe you at all when somebody says that they didn't hit send. But
The
I
amount of times
yeah,
I've gone back into the reply, like into the chat, going like, I mean, they asked a question. I don't
yeah,
understand why.
yeah, yeah,
And then I'm like, oh shit,
yeah. I
I
never
did
respond.
not send it. Yeah.
But text
So
message.
I was looking through Google Trends
Mhm,
again, and I set it for just the last 4 hours.
right?
What do you think one of the big news pieces of news that dropped in the last few hours today?
Something to do with the Cardinals game tonight, possibly?
Nope.
Mhm.
Amazon.
Really? What's going on with
You
them?
heard anything about this? Because I just found out about it.
Oh.
Had to Google it, get a few other sources to make sure this wasn't fake.
Mm.
For all I know, the other ones could be fake too. But apparently, Amazon just settled a $2.5 billion lawsuit because they were basically tricking people into signing up for Prime.
Does that mean I'm getting a piece of that or no?
Probably not. 35 million customers that were hammered by their deceptive Prime enrollment practices. It was, they say it was nearly impossible to cancel.
Mm. Two point,
And
that's a lot.
2.5 billion, that's
That's a settlement. That's where they kind of said, okay, I could do this.
yeah.
I,
Amazon will pay $1 billion a $1 billion civil penalty and provide $1.5 billion in refunds to an estimated 35 million
Better get
customers.
a piece of that. We've been with Amazon Prime since the beginning. I mean, I don't know
Yeah,
that.
so I don't think you're gonna be a part of it.
I was hounded. They
The
told me
lawsuit was filed in 2023.
I'm in it. I got to be a part of that. I'm getting my $35 back. I don't know how much of those Ant has it.
Let's see if it's
You know what I just got?
1.5 billion.
You know what I just got delivered from Amazon? A batting cage.
Whoa.
Yeah. You know what? If I had a batting cage when I was a kid, maybe things would be different. You know what I mean? Not to sound like old Rocky Balboa. I didn't have no management. You know what I mean? I had to go throw a ball off a garage door as
What
a
did you say that your cut of the 1.5 would be?
35.
$43.
I'll take it. What would you do with 43 free bucks right now? Spend it just on dinner?
Probably go somewhere to eat.
Dollars doesn't really go that far.
For one person, it does.
I saw this meme today that was like my biggest childhood memory is believing that thinking that $100 was a lot of money.
Oh, it's
To
insane.
a kid is like that's a lot, but like when you think about 100, it really you can't really do
When
much.
you think about $100, this is exactly how to think about $100. $100 is a lot to lose, but not enough to do anything really.
Exactly. Like if I had 100 slip out of my pocket, I'd be pissed about it.
Yeah,
For like
yeah,
probably 2 weeks.
yeah.
I'd be
Like,
pissed.
it's a lot to lose.
I
It's a lot to
dropped a
just not
hundred.
have. But in terms of purchasing things you need, it doesn't do anything.
Exactly.
While
So
I was on this trending page really
okay.
fast, while we're on the topic of a lot of money, have you heard anything about Tony Hawk?
No,
So Tony Hawk, um,
I like Tony
has a
Hawk. Is something
skateboard.
bad that's going to be affecting my opinion of him?
No,
Okay.
um, Tony Hawk has a skateboard,
Mhm.
right? He made a skateboard.
And somebody wants it?
Yeah. A little bit more than once. Somebody bought it. Somebody bought um the skateboard that he used in his first 900 competitions.
Mhm.
What do you think someone would have paid for that?
1.5.
1.15. 1.15 million for a skateboard.
It's a one of one.
Yeah,
I guess if you
except
got
he
that kind of money, you know what I mean? Like I'm in a position right now that if I were to drop $10 on a collectible, I'd be fine. Walk away from it, drop a tenner. This guy's dropping 1 mil, probably not really affecting his bankroll too much.
this goes into more detail. The first the hel he sold the helmet, sneakers,
Is he hard up for money? Why is he selling all this stuff?
and his knee pads
Hmm,
from his first 900 competitions. What do you think the helmet sold for?
50 grand.
$115,000.
He
The
wore all
sneakers?
of these things for 900 competitions?
That's what I'm saying. Like after 900, aren't you getting a lot of money? Wouldn't you
Why are you wearing
upgrade?
the, what do you just you just feel like
Unless like these were like unless the brand deal was the stuff, you know? Like
yeah,
maybe it said like
you get one
let's
set. That's it. They were like, look, we want you, but
yeah.
you know what?
I don't know.
Don't mess
I
up
don't
the
know.
helmet.
Maybe they're superstitious like other sports
Yeah,
people.
like
Like
just
I can't like it maybe but then why change it at 900?
yeah, 900. He was like, that's it. I'm done.
Because if you're paying it like if at 900 it broke, but if you're paying $1 million for a broke skateboard, what are you doing? You know?
I don't think I'll ever be in a position in my life to pay $1 million for a skateboard. If I am,
No.
I'm still not buying a skateboard for 1 million. Even if the money was like, I got a whole bunch of it,
What do you think his sneakers went for?
75,000.
64,000. And finally his knee pads.
I would put that at like 18 grand. Who wants a knee pad?
18 grand. It was almost 60. Almost 60 grand.
60 grand. I mean, that's a pretty decent car.
Decent car. That's
Yeah.
a very nice car.
Like you just spent what you could buy like a nice car for a pair of knee pads. I can't see
You
it.
can, you can get a lot of cars for 60 grand.
So
Isn't that crazy?
that is beyond crazy, as a matter of fact. And I couldn't even imagine somebody having that much dispensable income that they could just blow it up like that. But more power to them.
Yeah.
So the other day I was up in the attic because now that I have this giant dumpster, I decided I'm going to clean up. My daughter's almost 14. I got bags of her baby clothes up there. So I'm just running one bag after another out to the dumpster. I'm already getting a little choked up about the fact that she's growing up, holding up baby clothes, whatever. And I find pictures. Pictures are making me a little sad. Then I find an invitation to your first birthday party. Some reason that's hitting me real hard. So I'm sitting up there like Clark Griswold when he's got the hat on. I'm like tearing up in the attic. Nobody's home. And I'm just up there. I could kind of hear that song that was on in the background. I'm like, I've just become like such like a
If
old.
you would have if you would have fallen like halfway through the ceiling and had to call someone,
I took
I
a
would
big
have lost it.
step on the plywood and I thought I was going down. Like for real. I went off the plywood and I stepped on something soft and I thought this is it. I'm going down. But I somehow caught myself. I kept hit my head at least 6 times on the rafters. I'm apparently taller than I thought. So I was getting kind of pissed up there. But yeah. And then I was thinking like, oh man, the little guy's really grown up. I didn't even know you when you were one. I didn't know you till later on. So you know what? The hell with you on that birthday party. I hope
That's the best.
I hope you got
I wasn't even around.
I hope you got everything you wanted. But one of the things that I did find was a bunch of pictures from 2009, which verified that I was fat. I had the fattest face that I never even knew my face was that fat. Disgusting picture. And I got to tell you, in '09, I thought I was pretty fit. So who's lying to
You
themselves?
must have, you really took that housing market crash bad, didn't you?
I guess so. I took a look at that picture and I was like, good
The
Lord.
market crashed and so did your scale.
I honestly never thought I looked fat until I looked at that picture and I was like, whoa. So which makes me think like, if I start putting on weight, like really start putting it on, I want you to tell me like, yo, dude.
No, it's a real thing. Like you have no idea until you are
No,
in a different spot.
so are you the type of friend, say you're out with Logan and he kind of smells like body odor. Will you tell him?
Um,
Or
yeah, like, but I don't like make it obvious. Like, if someone's got some in their teeth, I do want like
you one of
I'll
those?
do one of these, but
Well,
I won't just.
but you're in a position though, because if you're already out and you're noticing, like, dude, this motherfucker got to smell. Oh, pardon my first curse word. I'm allowed a few. I said, but
I've been in that situation before where all of a sudden the deodorant you put on doesn't really work too
I don't
well.
think my deodorant. I think my deodorant went bad. I'm not kidding.
Actually, I'm
I
gonna
got a
tell you
stick
right
right now
now.
that I'm pretty sure either I have a medical issue where I'm sweating so much that, but I'm burning through it, and I think my stick. I think it has an expiration date on it.
I'm telling you, women's deodorant is like unmatched. It does like I prefer the smell of like men's
Yeah,
deodorant, but like that lasts.
yeah.
I've
I
thrown
think
on
my
Emma's deodorant if like
nice shirt.
I've thrown it on
Yeah,
and it's like
I'll throw women's here. I don't care. Yeah, doesn't
like
matter.
why does theirs actually last 72 hours like the box says and the men's only last 45 minutes
I'm telling you, dude, like
after a
45
shower?
minutes. Yeah. I go to the gym. Sometimes I'm like barely even doing anything. We're basically there social hour sometimes. And I'm like, God damn, is that me? I'm like, I already smell it. It doesn't make any sense. So I think I gotta find a new deodorant. I'm not
I
gonna get
think I gotta go to the one it's like green.
oh yeah.
My dad uses it.
Mm.
It kind of pierces the nose with the type of scent it has, very
Yeah,
chemically.
yeah.
Really gets up in there.
But I mean your dad also was like give me the deet when he was using the bug spray. I mean, he doesn't care what he puts.
Yeah.
As long as
Like,
it's a
oh, I think it's Speed Stick.
speed stick. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Like it hits your like if you open the thing and you give it a sniff, like
But
that's hitting your
how can
eyes.
you handle like if I'm out with a friend and I'm noticing he kind of smells a little bit, I can't say it to him at that point. It's like what are we gonna do? I'm like, we're already out. Now I'm gonna make him
No,
feel bad and
I would
insecure about himself. Am I supposed to be like, dude, we gotta go hit mobile or something, man? We gotta go get like an air freshener, rub it on your pits or something. The smells it's gonna
I
Well,
would probably, because if we're going out to the bar, like we're going out to talk to people, so
but if
like
you're already at the bar before you
I would
know
say I would be like, yo, bro, maybe go splash something on the,
the
do
middle,
something.
I would want that. I would want somebody to be like,
Yeah.
"Oh, you kind
I'm
of
gonna
smell."
nonchalantly tell you, like, go to the bathroom, rub some soap on it or something. I don't know, do something.
That's a hard position to be in. Did you check out the Black Rabbit show, the new Jason Bateman show on Netflix? I'd highly recommend.
No.
It's got him and Jude, Jude Law.
Jude Law.
Yeah, very, very good show. Highly
He's what some
recommend.
would call pretty famous. I've heard him many times.
Law is very famous, as is Jason Bateman. I think you would
Is
like.
he?
I think so. And you know what?
Him?
He's another fella. I'm pretty sure, given a couple minutes of our time, I think he would enjoy us. I'm not 100% sure. All
See,
right.
but here's the thing. I've realized this because when all the stuff about like Blake Lively and
Ryan Reynolds.
Ryan Reynolds came out, and they're like, he's actually like not cool. Like he's kind of rude and all that.
So it's not just like two people that had like a bad run-in with a guy because he was having in a rush or in a. I mean, I don't know
Well,
what
no,
I don't.
they she I could
Oh,
be
her
totally
side. I'm
off
talking
base
about
on
him.
this.
No, I
Oh,
heard stories about her, but I'm talking about him.
yeah. I could be totally off base, but wasn't there like a whole thing about the filming of that movie? What was it? It Ends With Us?
Yeah, a big thing. Yeah.
And then it got proven that she was not like she made it up?
I don't
Or
know.
am I wrong on that?
I don't know if it was ever proven, but I mean, there's a lot of people that are saying a lot of
Because
different things.
I don't really I remember when it came out, but I don't ever remember any
I don't
backlash
remember it
happening
ever.
toward the guy.
Yeah, maybe Ryan Reynolds just put some money to get it dropped. I'm not sure.
Huh.
So, top three countdown. We'll finish up here pretty shortly, but top three. I went to ChatGPT, asked it for ideas. So these are not my ideas. I do not take any credit for these ideas. If you like them, if you don't, also not my ideas. Top three foods that slap at 2 a.m.
Can we alter this and go with our football theme and go top three foods you want on a Sunday afternoon filled with football?
Sure. Go ahead.
Because that makes it easier for me to think of ones.
Number one.
Number one, I'm going wings.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna do too. Bone,
Yeah,
bone in, bone out. What are you doing?
bone in. I'm a bone in guy.
Are you a
I'm J-Bone.
Are you a flat or
I'm a drum guy.
a drum guy?
I
The
think they're
the
quicker.
Rosedale, actually, you could order however many you want of each. You could
Really?
you do 12 flats. You could do 12 whatever you want. Yeah,
I
pretty
did not know that, and I'm going to do that next time.
great chicken wings. Okay, so if you do that, I'm gonna go with something off the grid a little bit that I don't get as much as I like, but when I do have it, I enjoy it. I think it goes well with the theme. I want a loaded nacho. The
Mmm,
cheese, the whole thing. I want the nachos with the meat, with all of it. So I'm gonna go with that.
that's tough. That's tough. Because my next choice, I'm thinking like it's a little bit too much of the same and same. Like it's something that would work well for you in your list now.
Hey, go for it.
Give me buffalo chicken dip.
All right. If we're just watching a football game and I'm sitting down casually munching on something, I'm gonna go with a rather large bowl of Cool Ranch Doritos.
Yeah, I knew you were going Doritos at some point.
Go Doritos on that one.
Oh, damn, I got a lot of chicken. I got a lot of buffalo-y chicken. I gotta go something to mellow that out. You don't really eat sweets when you're watching football.
Yeah, no.
You can.
But
You could.
I've been to like, and I don't think this is an exaggeration, like 500 movies with you. And in those 500 movies, you've gotten sweets 4 times. So I
No,
don't
I get that, but I'm
watching a
thinking
football
if
game.
I'm going to someone's house
Yeah,
and I'm packing the food that I'm gonna eat,
right.
I got two like really
And that,
savory things.
yeah. So you're packing basically. Yeah, okay, I like that.
That's how I'm picturing this, right? So like I feel like I gotta balance it out with something sweet.
Right.
And I would go soda, but we said food.
Mm,
Just give me like, You know what? Give me a plate of like cinnamon buns. Like Pillsbury cinnamon buns.
Who is rolling you out the door after the football game? It's, I mean, you just brought like a 15,000 calorie, a picnic basket of food to the football game. My guy's bringing in plates.
I immediately regretted cinnamon buns to watch football. It would be messy.
Yeah, there's nothing. All right, I'm gonna round my list off with some cheese curds because they're pretty delicious.
God damn it. Can I switch to mozzarella sticks?
I was waiting for the mott sticks and you just never brought it. All right, let me see if I could read this for the blind ranking. All right, but also ChatGPT gave me this idea, so it's not mine. One being your favorite, five being your least. This is blind ranking. This is places that you do not want to wake up in the morning.
I mean, this could be very like you
A
specific or vague.
random wedding
I gain consciousness randomly at a wedding.
at a random wedding. Yep.
Like I went to sleep in my bed and I woke up at a wedding.
You were at a wedding, you fell asleep there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was under the interpretation that like I'm going to bed and somehow waking up at these places.
No. You're at these things and then you fall asleep there.
Okay, so I fell asleep at a wedding at the ceremony or the reception? Reception. Um, which way is it going?
One best.
Like I would most like that's what I want to do most.
Yeah.
I'll put that at two.
All right.
Like
Uh,
everyone's getting hammered there, so it's like
I know at this point in your life you don't have an ex, but let's say you did, your ex's couch. That's
so
gotta
I
be
was
that's
I
gotta be
was
five. It's gotta be five because that the implications of being in a relationship and waking up on your ex's couch has to be worse than most things.
yeah, but like I not like I'm assuming that then I decided to go there.
Still, you don't want to get caught. I mean,
Oh, in my current situation?
yes.
Oh, I thought you meant like
Yeah.
I get
No.
what you're saying. Then yeah, that would be five.
Okay. A porta potty.
I passed out in a porta potty. That's gotta be that's gotta be four because that means that like medical. Like that should be five.
Would you think it would be worse to fall asleep or pass out while taking a leak or taking a dump?
A leak.
You're falling.
You're falling.
Your head might go into.
If I fall asleep in a porta potty, that is something medical. Like I passed out medically.
You just
I need assistance.
it could be you just yeah, I guess drinking too much is medical, but
If I'm passing out in the porta potty,
yeah, you could die in a. I'm telling you right now,
yeah.
and you lock the door so people can't even get in there to check.
Yeah. Like that's medical.
That's
Like
bad.
I'm done for.
Yeah. But imagine you were like just standing there and you fell asleep and you passed out and just woke up and your head was like in a shitty toilet.
Like that's I'm sorry. Even implicating cheating, that is worse, I think. That is five.
Waking up in a Walmart parking lot. That's pretty bad because you're outside.
Yeah, no, that there's nothing really good about that.
Because you could be getting like hit by cars, like
I'm
messed
getting
up.
robbed at some point, especially at this Walmart.
Yeah.
There's a lot of criminal activity. I hear guns every once in a while, just randomly going off. But so this is hard because I keep forgetting that like I'm trying to think of the situation that I would be falling asleep there.
I guess you're just really drunk for all these.
So we're just gonna assume that these are all because I was really drunk.
Yeah.
Okay, so I was wandering in a Walmart parking
You
lot.
you were hungry and you had smoked a little bit of the Mary Jane. You were drunk and had some of that. You went there to get some Lunchables or like whatever you were gonna get.
Okay.
Out.
Well, that's got to be three. That's got to be three. I really hope this is the best place to fall asleep
A
that's
dog
coming
house.
up.
Okay,
Oh, yeah, that's
come
fun.
on.
That's great.
If you could
I
fit
think
in it, If you can fit in it, if not, you're jammed in a little doghouse. It's got to be number one.
Okay, but let's be honest. How many little dogs are outdoor dogs? You
Hmm.
can't leave a chihuahua out. That thing's getting
What
eaten.
if you're in somebody's house though? You got to be in
They
on.
have a house. They have a dog house in the house.
Oh yeah, doghouse. Yeah, I got a kennel. Yeah, sure. You know what? I bet Jennifer Aniston has a doghouse in her house because her house is that big. And when I get
I
stranded,
bet you she has an outside in her house.
she doesn't even like dogs.
You know what? I want to get rich enough to be able to have an outside inside my house. You know what I mean?
I'll get rich enough that my dog's house is as big as my house.
Speaking of dogs, my roommate just got a dog.
Oh yeah, nice dog. I don't even hear it.
He's he doesn't really bark.
Hmm,
He was a shelter dog. He was a shelter pit bull. But he is like just like he just wants to lay with you.
nice.
Like he doesn't bark, he doesn't do any of that stuff. The only thing he really does is like not leave you alone while you're cooking.
Hmm. Um,
And I've been told,
imagine that's how Emma was. Like she just wouldn't leave you alone when you were cooking. She just laid
yeah,
all the time. Would that be
I'm
cool?
gonna be honest, she kind of is like that.
Yeah, you just gotta like pet her all the time. That'd be pretty good.
If I like am making steak,
Hmm.
she's very particular about the temperature that steak comes out. She wants that basically raw.
Oh yeah.
She's a rare to
Two,
the max.
3 minutes on a side.
Yeah. So she'll be pacing right next to me like, you want to check that? I'd
My
be like,
wife
you
tells
do.
me my wife tells me that I can make dinner and then immediately takes over every aspect of it. And
But
either
my favorite part,
just likes to be in control of everything, or I go option B, she doesn't like the way that I cook. And either way,
my
I'd rather be over there on my feet up watching television. I don't really care. Cook every meal as long as you want, but don't tell me you'll
my
give the green light and then take it away from me. It's kind of
my
insulting.
my favorite part is the fact that I know how to cook like 4 meals.
I got three in me. Eggs are like I'm getting pretty beastly at eggs.
I make steak and chicken cutlet pretty well. She never, ever has anything to say when I'm making chicken cutlet. I make chicken cutlet, she's far away. If I'm making steak, she's right here. But the funny part is, I've literally never screwed it up. Every time I take it off the grill for her, I've screwed it up for myself. Every time I'm taking it off the stove for her and I cut it open, she's like, "Whoa, that's perfectly cooked."
Yeah, sounds like you're doing something good. I've got eggs. Um, I use Pam. Do you use Pam? Or are you a butter?
Um, for eggs, I mostly butter. But recently, my roommates like get this avocado oil to for the pan, and it actually works really well.
So what I do is I cook the eggs with the use the Pam, and then every time while I'm feeding the kids the eggs, I take the Pam and I take the cap off just a little bit, just so I could use it the top as a mouth. I go, "My name's Pam. Do you like?" I do it, and I don't know why.
That is something that I would only expect from you.
Oh my God, I do a lot of things like that. It's
If you grab every person in our family and go, now I want you to guess
Ooh,
who made eggs and then maybe possibly used the Pam and made it a person talking.
oh yeah.
And everybody, I think, would guess you.
I
Like that's Vernmo to the max right there. That,
I am pretty honored by that, to tell you the truth. One last thing I'd like to say before I bid my farewells to you, good sir. Um, I don't know why I care, but I do. Do you shave the unibrow? Do you give it a swipe every once in a while to keep it?
yeah, I start to grow a little bit and I give it a little cleanup.
I noticed that by doing that though, it grows in a lot quicker. So you got to really be vigilant with it.
Yeah,
Ear hair, absolutely out of control.
your hair's so annoying.
Every day
What
and
do you do? Do you? Because I've just been ripping them out.
yeah. Well, I used to shave it with a regular razor, but then I nicked my ear all the time, and then I got a bloody ear, which really is.
Ooh.
I got one of those ear and nose things, kind of just go through and. But again, the more you shave it, the more it grows back. I shave my
Yeah,
every other day. I have to. I'm
I trim my chest hair.
my back hair is out of control right now.
Oh,
I can't reach it. Nothing I can do about it.
I'm gonna be honest.
Mm.
There are a lot of times that I think that I have like direct genes from some animal because I was asking a couple of people and I was like, because I just noticed it the other day. Because like I was trimming my chest hair, I did my beard, and I did it all. And I noticed I grow hair up into my knuckles. And I was asking people, the guys around me, like, do you grow hair up into your knuckles? They're like, no. It kind of just stops at the wrists. And I'm realizing that's a lot closer to like what a chimpanzee has, like bare hand,
Uh,
hair up to here. Like,
I'll take it one step further. I have all of that hair in all of those places, except for God decided not to put any here. So that's the part that's like I could deal with it all. Like I have a neck hair, my toe.
oh,
I have to
the
shave
back.
my toes. Do you know my toes get
Yeah, me
no
too.
hair? I already have
Oh,
this enormous big toe. I don't want to draw more attention to it by making it a woolly mammoth, so I shave there. I don't shave my legs and my arms, although I do like my tattoos look better when I shave
I
them.
shave my tattoos. I always shave my tattoos.
Tattoos. Anyway, I think this episode was great. I cursed one time. That's one more time than I planned on, but hey, I think it's okay.
That's better than last time.
Anyway, for those of y'all out there that are driving, only want to hear us instead of seeing these sweet faces, J-Bone over there is going to tell you where you could catch us.
If you want to listen to us, we're on iHeartRadio, Apple Podcast, Amazon Music. We're also on Instagram, YouTube, TikTok. I don't know if we're on anything else yet.
I'm not
Maybe at Patreon at some point I know is coming.
OnlyFans is coming. One last plea. Tell your friends about us, please. We are trying to grow this channel. Thank you very much. We really appreciate that.
They're all at they're all at halfway to middle aged.
And now he tells you where they are. So then exactly my plea, and then we follow it up with that. And that's why we're the greatest tandem that's ever graced YouTube. Is there something else? Oh yeah, we got another part. Sorry.
They're all at halfway to middle aged. If you can't find us, you're not looking.
And that's how you win awards, people. Live your dreams.